walking legs or trotting around on the bottom of the ocean or the pond. These are scavengers. Their mouth parts are buried in here. There they are, the two jaws. They chomp from side to side, not up and down. It's sort of neat. And so around the mouth there are palps and all sorts of touchy-feely structures. I watched a crayfish use a claw on the tip of the walking leg to rip a little piece out of a dead fish and delicately put it in its mouth and then chop, chop, chop. The crayfish have eyes on stalks and they can move their eyes around, which is good because they don't have any necks. The cephalum, the head, and the thorax are all covered by one continuous shield, a cephalothoracic shield, but who cares? They can move their eyes around. These are all more sensory structures. They're antennae, and the little ones are cleverly called antennules, which means little antennae. This part here is the abdomen, and the fan here is the tail. So we have the mouth right here, and the anus is right there. Let's look at walking legs. The abdomen, there are floppy structures on the bottom called swimmerets. If you look at crayfish carefully, here's one with all floppy swimmerets and they're quite long. Here's one, the first couple pairs of swimmerets are really hard and very different, and then the rest of them are kind of short. The one with the modified first pair is a male. These are for transferring sperm to the female. Now her swimmeret, she doesn't need that, but she needs long swimmerets because when she lays her eggs, they cling to the swimmerets. And the young may also cling there, and that's great for the egg development because as she moves around, that means the water is shifting over the eggs. There's always fresh water for nutrient transfer. She's protecting the eggs from something that might want to nibble on them. So long floppy swimmerets in the female, short swimmerets in the male, but the first couple pairs are these modified sperm transfers. When we dissect a crayfish, it's really terribly easy. You just put the scissors under the back of the cephalothorax, cut forward, and pop this off. And what do I see what do you suppose these things are that look like feathers? Gills, of course. The crayfish has a little structure that pulls water from the back and puts it out the front. So the gills are always being bathed in water. If I take off the other side, I think we may need it when we come back, a refresher on this. We got in the middle. I've got the digestive system in here. Let me just rinse this off. It's a fall apart one. This wasn't well preserved. If I pull the digestive system up, I can see two little thread-like things coming forward. That's the ventral nervous system, and where they join in front, and a little spot is a brain. It doesn't have much of a brain. What I was hoping to find I got it. I'm just going to rip out the stomach and wash out what is in it. Here. And what do I find in the stomach? I find teeth. Isn't that amazing? So this is called the gastric mill. The crayfish eats the food, and then the stomach, the teeth actually occlude, like teeth in your mouth. And that looks like a little teeny elephant's tooth that's biting against this central thing. And so they chew the food a second time, and then it goes into the intestine. The intestine is right here on the dorsal side of the abdominal meat, and when people are